Good morning, my crafty friends. Welcome back to day 5. If you've not seen the first 4 days of my 30 days of gratitude, you might want to go back and look at those on YouTube. It'll give you an idea of what we've been doing with the heirloom arrangements kit. And I do have a verse about gratitude and gratefulness to share with you this morning. It comes from Psalm 69:30. I will praise the name of God with song and shall magnify him with thanksgiving. You know, one great thing about when we're praising God is the devil and his forces don't like to be around that very much, and then it will flee from us. So we want to continue praising, and I will show you a little bit about a thank you card today that comes from this kit. So let me turn the camera around and we'll get started. Okay, I think I failed in my opening little monologue there to tell you who I am. In case you've just run across me on Facebook or on YouTube, I'm Connie Melton, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in McKinney, Texas. Actually, I'm a little north of McKinney in the county, but the address is McKinney. So you may remember the other day when we used part of a card front to make a thank you card, and that one is gone, so I can't show it to you. I've been doing a good job of sending these out as I'm doing them. So today we're going to use a piece of our thick white basic. The nice thing about this is if you're using this, you don't need to add anything inside necessarily to write on. I mean, it's a nice, thick, heavy cardstock. This one is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 on the 8.5 side. Just making a little A2 card. And then I'm going to add a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 of the Balmy Blue cardstock. Now, remember, we took pieces from this, so I have some small pieces that I cut, and I cut 6 little strips from that card front. And I can't pick the 6th one up. There we go. They're 1/4 inch each. So we're just going to attach these to here, and I'm going to do it like a little bit of a lattice puzzle, but only on one corner. So I want to like lie these across, and it's not like the old Easter basket thing they used to have us do in school, but similar. All right, so I want to go up under this one and over the top of the other two. And then this one, I'll go this way. And then this one will go under the middle one. Just every other one. Now that I've got them in their position, I want to straighten them out. I don't want them quite so long. And this is where you'll rearrange your sizes and get them how you want. All right. I don't want to use that much of that because I actually can cut that off and maybe use some more of it. All right. I think I'm pretty happy with that. This is kind of fun though. I'm pretty happy with that. So I want to move this and see if I can flip it over in one kind of piece. Okay, watch the silly girl try and do this. And here's a little trick I learned from a friend that I just remembered. When you're having trouble getting glue under things, Miss Kelly, if you're watching, thank you for this lovely tip. Take a little piece of paper and put your glue on there and put it under there. That's such a lovely little tip. Glad to pass that along. Appreciate that, Kelly. I'm going to add some there. Another thing you can do is add your glue and then set your piece aside for a second, or actually more like a minute. And then it's still is sticky, but it's more like a Post-it note. And you can actually move it around a little bit if you need to. So that's helpful. Get both of those. Okay, I think just a couple more and we'll have this. What's the old phrase? It's about as exciting as watching glue dry. There you go. And about got it. Now I'm just going to trim this off the edges. Oops, got just a little close there. Sometimes it's easier to go from the back side. Okay. Now you see I did mess up right there. Oh, and I need more glue right there. Actually, that one I can probably get under. Perfect. All right. I messed up this edge. Bring in my cutter and cut just a tiny amount to make that straight again. And when you're cutting something like this, you don't want to go from either end. You see, I'm just cutting like 1/16 of an inch. You want to go from the middle. Let's get the score blade out of the way. Go from the middle and then middle down. But if you'd started it at this end, it would have just drug all the way up and messed everything up. So, yes, I do make mistakes, but I learned how to fix them. So now I'm going to add my little flowers here. I'm going to use the dimensionals for that. And I think we need probably about 4 here. Those across there. And I want to also use dimensionals for my butterfly. Put a little bit there. I wouldn't say dimensionalize, but I'm not sure that's a word, or as my daughter used to tell us, it is now. All right, so I'll put my little butterfly there. I also remember these sequins that I have no idea where they came from. You probably have some lying around your craft area too. I'm sure there's something that's retired, but they're just sitting here at my desk. So we'll add them. I wonder if that's not, you know what? Well, no. Maybe we don't want to add another one at this point. But there's room. Oh, should we add another one? Oh, I think we will. Let's go wild. I'm going to add another. It looks like it would fit there. Looks like it needs to be there. So we'll add that one. We'll add a little bit of glue here. And a little bit here, just in case. All right. Yeah, it needed it, didn't it? Okay. Let's get that off of there. And again, we're going to cut this. Snip that off. Yes, I like that much better. All right, now we want to say thank you. Remember our thank you? And it will fit on this smallest centimeter. sentiment strip they gave us. And our pecan pie again. We'll just say thank you. And I want to use some of this little edge pieces. I want to use it all. No dimensional left behind. Now, I don't like the way that this is sitting down here. It's like too much space, but it wasn't enough space to add another strip. Let's see if I didn't get enough glue right there. All right. So I'm going to set this here so that it's not so obvious. All right. Awesome. Now we're going to stick this. Excuse me while I clean off some of my scrap here. I am a messy crafter. I apologize, but that's just me. I'm a messy crafter. But I do clean up. Okay. Now we're going to put this on our card front. We're just going to put it on with glue on the edges and then down the middle. And there we go. A quick, easy little thank you. And I will not put anything in here as far as another writing surface. I do want to put something in there though. Maybe a butterfly. Oh, here we go. Here's what we do. That will tie it all together. This is another one of the little punch out pieces that we have from the kit. And I'm just going to add a dash of glue. And there we go. That ties it all together. All right, another thank you card. And I do use a lot of thank yous. And I hope you enjoyed this. And remember, if you found anything useful, maybe it was just how to fix something you messed up with your cutter today, give me a thumbs up or a like, or I would appreciate it if you would like and share my videos. And thank you for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.